is the Writer's Almanac for Saturday. It's the 23rd of April, 2022. It's the birthday of Roy Orbison, 1936, born Vernon, Texas. Went to college, studied geology, but when his classmate Pat Boone signed a record deal, Roy Orbison decided to try that too. Moved to Memphis, formed a band, the Teen Kings, and his career took off in 1960 when he wrote and recorded the song Only the Lonely. One day, Roy Orbison asked his wife Claudette if she needed any money for her trip to Nashville, and Orbison's partner, Bill Deese, said, "Pretty woman never needs any money." And 40 minutes later, Roy Orbison had written, "Oh, Pretty Woman." It's the birthday of James Patrick Donlevy, J.P. Donlevy, born in Brooklyn, 1926. His first novel, The Ginger Man, came out in 1955, now listed in the Modern Library's list of the 100 best works of fiction of the 20th century. It's the birthday of the novelist Barry Hannah, Meridian, Mississippi, 1942, author of many novels, including Geronimo Rex and books of short stories, Airships, High Lonesome. Barry Hannah, who said, "I loved the life, the secret life of the typewriter when the house was quiet." He said, "Writers maybe just stare like cows, just staring. Most people don't stare. A writer is unembarrassed to just keep looking." And it's Shakespeare's birthday today, we believe it is, born on or near this day, Stratford-upon-Avon, 1564, according to baptismal records. Father was a glove maker. Boy went off, got a good education until he was about 15 or so. Married Anne Hathaway. When he was 18, she was older, and she was pregnant with their first child, Susanna. 2 years later, she gave birth to twins. After that, not much is known about Shakespeare, though in 1592, we know he was living in London. He was a playwright. He was an actor. We think his first play was The Two Gentlemen of Verona. His plays were popular in his time. They did well, and he was an astute businessman, invested in real estate around Stratford. He owned a 1/8 share of the Globe Theatre. We think that Julius Caesar was the first of his plays to be performed at the Globe. As You Like It was performed there as well, in which Shakespeare wrote, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts." Here's a poem for today by Wendell Berry. They sit together on the porch. They sit together on the porch, the dark almost fallen, the house behind them dark. Their supper done with, they have washed and dried the dishes. Only 2 plates now, 2 glasses, 2 knives, 2 forks, 2 spoons, small work for 2. She sits with her hands folded in her lap at rest. He smokes his pipe. They do not speak. And when they speak at last, it is to say what each one knows the other knows. They have one mind between them now that finally, for all its knowing, will not exactly know which one goes first through the dark doorway, bidding good night, and which sits on a while alone. A poem by Wendell Berry, They Sit Together on the Porch, from A Timbered Choir, published by Counterpoint Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.